Hey friends, I'm going to show you a technique, what I do when I'm applying my foundation. First of all, I'm going to use my foundation primer. Love this primer. It has to be in every one of your arsenal for makeup because this is amazing. This keeps your makeup in place all day. Fills in those little teeny fine lines so you don't have all the little crepiness and things. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you now, what I like to do is I have a couple different shades of foundation. I have a warmer one and a cooler one, and I will get those out right here. A couple different ones right here. Now, these, as you can see, the bands are the colors that these are, okay? So today I'm going to wear a cool colored shirt. And if I'm wearing a more warmer tone, or maybe that's not in my color palette, I will just slightly change the foundation to a more warmer color, and that color looks fine. Colors are very, very personal. So if you have a particular clothing color that you really like, but it's not in your color palette, just change up your foundation just a little bit, not a lot, so that it'll look great. It'll look great, trust me. Okay, so I'm going to grab my brushes here, and I found a way to hang my brushes after I wash them. I wash them every single day, and they want to hang in particular so that they can dry the best, and then I just hang them with a little rubber band after I've washed them, and I'm going to take them off right now, and I'm going to spread them out. I'm trying to find room here. So all my brushes are right here, and I'll take the bands off of them, and I'm going to show you how fun and easy this is to do. So I'm going to take the foundation shade that I'm going to use, this one right here. This one, I don't have my glasses on. It doesn't matter, but this is more of a cool one. I know it is because I know where I place them. I put them in different areas. So then I'm going to take my foundation brush. Your brushes are extremely important because they are the tools of the trade. These brushes are amazing. So I'm going to put a little right here, not a whole lot on my brush. I want me a little more than that. Okay, just like that. And then put this back in there. I've got my foundation primer on. So I'm just going to go in here with this and blend this really well. I've washed my face and I've applied all of my moisturizers, serums, correctors, all of that kind of stuff. And if you need help with that, get with your Mary Kay girl because she's been trained in all that. She can help you depending on whatever your skin concern is to help correct that, because we all want a nice, clean, even canvas to work with when applying makeup. And if you're one of my girls watching and you need some extra help, we can do a one-on-one virtually. And just leave me a comment, and then I'm going to place that over there. Now I am going to put my eyeshadow primer on, and I use a liquid eyeliner for that, and I just put that right in the crease just like that. Simple, easy to do. And then I have a little crease brush that I like to use because I have hooded eyes, and so wherever that fold is in the skin, that gets oily, and then it makes my eyeshadow move and crease. And so I'm just going to put that right in there, nowhere else. Plus this also gives a nice little contour for my shadow. Okay, next I'm going to go in with an all-over white. It's Blossom. It's actually like a pink. And again, I label my brushes so I know I'm using the light colors, the light shadows for the light brushes, so I'm not mixing and putting dark and a light together and making it some unbelievable odd color. And so I put that in all over there, and then I'm going to do the other one, put that in all over there just like that. Simple, easy to do. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit darker shade. I'm probably going to go with this purpley one right here. That's a very pretty color. I like that. I'm not sure what the name of it is right now, but if you want to know, just send me a text or a message and I'll be able to look that up and tell you what that is. Okay, and I put that all over my lid, all the way up, just above the crease. And I'm going to do the other side. And blending is always important. When in doubt, blend it out. So if you're not sure if you like that. Okay, so I've got that. And now I'm going to go in with a contour shade. And I'm going to use the black one. I've been using the black one. I really like it. Or you could use the navy blue. Or you don't have to go that dark if you don't want. And I just tap that on at the outer part. And this is a wedged brush. Can you see that? This is an angled brush, I should say. Okay, so you want the angled tip pointing in. Okay, not out. Because as we age, gravity has a tendency to sag our skin. And then I'm just going to pull what I have in towards my nose. I'm not, whoops, we're going to lose my camera here. Hold on just a quick hot minute. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of pull that in towards my nose, just like that. And I'm going to do the other side. If everything went smoothly for me, it would be amazing. But we make adjustments as we go. And I just kind of always fly by the seat of my pants. Okay, that looks a little dark, but we're going to soften that up. So I'm going to go in with my blending brush. And this is a beautiful blending brush. And we're just going to kind of do in swirls all over. Where all of those colors meet, we're just going to blend all of those heavy crease or heavy lines. So it's all blended out really nicely. Okay. Just like that. And just continue blending until you get it to the intensity that you feel comfortable with. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at that. And if I have any fallout, I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. So I use, somewhere in here, where did it go? A large, oh, here it is. A mirror. There we go. Okay. It's a magnifying mirror, which works great. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a concealer. This is one of the older ones, but I'm going to use this up because we got a new one, and I think I've showed you that one too. I'm just going to put my little lines right down here, and then I'm going to blend that with a brush, and I have an amazing brush for that too. And like I said, tools, makeup tools, are going to make or break your makeup look. Come up always at the outer part or outer corner of your eye. Just like that. Blend down to meet the foundation. You want a lifted look. Okay. So then after that, then I'm going to put on my the lighter corrector or concealer. What is this? I can't read it. Anyway, the light one. And like I said, if I can't tell you the names, then just private message me or put a message in the comments below and I can tell you what it is. Okay. And then I'm going to use a different brush for blending that. And where did I put my large mirror? Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend this really well. I just pat this mostly down to meet the other color. And pat this over here down. Come up. Can you see that? And that's going to give us that lifted look. Same way over here. Come in. So if you have a Mary Kay girl and you want to have a personal color consultation, let her know and she will be happy to set that up with you. If you are my Mary Kay girl or you don't have a Mary Kay girl and you want a personal consultation with a color session, let me know. I do them virtually. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so that's lightened that up quite a bit. All right, and then I'm going to go in with my eyebrow I love this. This is a brow tint. And let me grab my glasses over here. I'm going to show you how I do it. Simple, easy way. I put my glasses on so that I can see to do my brows, but it also is my guide for that. And I use this. It's got a really nice brow brush in here. And I wipe it all off as much as possible. Okay, so I don't have any excess. And my eyebrows are so light, it's very hard to tell that I have eyebrows. But I start in the middle, so to speak, and just kind of work my way, because wherever you place this, that's where it's going to be the darkest. And it will grab onto those light hairs and come out, not down, okay, at the outer part of your brow. And I'm happy with that. Now remember, your brows are sisters. They're not identical twins. So don't worry about it if you don't get them identical. I never do. Do the best you can. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll see if I can add just a little bit more. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good to me. What do you think? And then we are going to go in and I'm going to set my makeup with my loose powder. And I have a couple different ones here. And you know what? You're going to be amazed at this foundation because what it's going to do, it's going to oxidize and it's going to blend amazingly with my skin tone. Sometimes I generally use a shade that's a little bit too light for me, but that's okay because it will oxidize and I don't know the technology. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how it does it, but it does. So by the time I'm all done, my makeup is really well blended. Then I use a puff, I guess you'd say, to pat my loose powder on all over. To set it. Excuse me. Make sure you do your lips, bring it down on your jawline. I also will do my lids to set all of that. And then just like that, I'll do the other one. And this will set that, even though I did use my liquid eyeshadow for setting. So there's that part. And we're going to go over it again once I get my blush and contour shades on. And then, I got to put on, I'm probably going to use black waterproof eyeliner pencil here. And again, I'm going to have to grab my, that's probably a no-no, but it's mine, so I'm going to do that. Come at the outer. In. Down here just a little bit. And then down there. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do, and by the way, girls, there's a sharpener on the other end of this, which is really great. So if you want a finer point, you just pull the cap off. Yeah, just like that. And there's your sharpener, and then you can sharpen your pencil. And it's a good thing to do it occasionally so that you can, you're not spreading bacteria or whatever from your eyes in case there is anything on your eye. And then I take the end of the pencil and I blend. I don't know, it's probably a no-no too, but this will help move it and fill in any of those little lines because I'm older and I have a little bit of crepiness around my eye. It'd be a lot worse if I didn't have that eye cream, I'll tell you that right now. I've gone without the eye cream, and I don't recommend that. Because that eye cream works wonders on my lids. Okay. So there you got a little bit smudged, so it doesn't look so harsh. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my contour shade. I'm going to use this one for my, where am I? This one for my contour shade, and this one for my blush. So I'm going to take my amazing blush. It's a little bit damp, if that's okay. We're just going to dry it off a little bit here. Take the edge of it, go in here a little bit, come from the top of my ear straight to my nose, not down. We want to keep everything above the outer corner of your nose. And we'll do the same for this side. Okay, everything stays above this part here when you're older. And then we're going to use the lighter shade right in here. Just like that. I just kind of pat mine in. Okay, and then a little across the top of my forehead to look like I got a little color. And that's it, just light. I like mine lighter. And then I'm going to go in with the light bronzer, and I'm going to come up just like this in a C shape. C shape. And then I'm going to highlight with the highlighter right there. And we're going to, I'll come on the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and just like that. I'm going to put my cover on so if I drop it. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in with my loose powder. And believe me, I'm talking, so this seems like it's taken a lot longer than it normally does. This is a really quick version here. And if you do this every day, and I'm talking doing the contour too, if you do this every day, it goes so fast that it does not take that long. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on. I love this little shaker in this thing. This is amazing. Okay, so then I'm going to crimp my lashes or curl them. And you do this without mascara on, girls. 2 or 3 crimps. And then I'm going to put 1 coat of my mascara on. I put 2 different kinds of mascara on. One is a waterproof and the other is the regular. Well, not this one. Because they do different things. Okay, this is the one. They do different things. And we've got a brand new waterproof mascara that is fabulous. And you'll have to check my website out or your Mary Kay Girls website out for that one. They have, I don't believe they have this one anymore because I think that it's new and improved. And let me just say this, some of you girls don't like change. I get that. But you know what? When Mary Kay changes formulas and products, it's because they're improving them. And they are making them even better. So if you really love the product, they've replaced it with something that's going to be even better and safer because, you know, these are backed by science so that we're not putting things on our skin that could cause skin irritations, cancer causing. Like years ago, you remember they removed the talcum powder from everything because there was talcum powder in foundation, setting powders, and all that kind of stuff. Well, just know that they're watching out for you and they are improving products so that they work better, stay on better, all of that good stuff. So I would just kind of go with it. And I know you have your favorite blush color or your favorite lipstick formulation, but just know that they are improving them and making them better. So if there is something that they don't have anymore, just know that they've improved it and they've added the new formulation, which is going to be better for you, better for your skin, safer, longer lasting, more pigmented, and so on. All right, I'm going to put this back in my basket here, and I'm going to put, I'm really into the red lipsticks, and I'm also doing red lipstick parties, so if you want to try on red lipstick, we can do that. I can send you the products, and we can go online. We can have a virtual one. So, because there's a red lipstick. Some of you girls say that you can't wear red lipstick. Yeah, you can. There is a red lipstick for everybody, depending if it's a warm or a cool or a neutral. We can play with that, and I can show you, yes, you too can wear a red lipstick. Red lipstick is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so you noticed I did my top lashes, but not the bottom ones with that mascara, because my lashes hit the bottom here, and if I'm oily or greasy or sweaty under here, it's going to leave little teeny dots of mascara. It's going to transfer there. So I'm going to go over it now with waterproof, and you can either just do the tips or the whole thing, and then underneath I'm going to do the entire lash. And again, wiggle back and forth and rotate your wand because you have mascara all the way around it. And try to put it back in the container less frequently, because every time you put it in there, you're shoving air down into the container and it is drying up your mascara before it's actually gone. And rotate your wand in there. Don't pump it up and down. And I know I've talked to you about that before too. Okay. All these fun faces putting on makeup, huh? Okay, and now I'm going to put on my glasses and my lipstick. And like I said, I've been into the reds. Love the red lipstick. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, pretty good with that. Like it. And then I'm going to, this lighting in this room is not that great, but I apologize for that. Now the secret to fuller lips, if you're going to wear a lip liner, blend it so it doesn't have the hard edges, or don't wear it and just put on your lipstick, because natural lip lines don't have a hard edge. So if you just put it on and take a brush and blend it out so there's no rough or hard edges, your lips are going to look thicker and fuller. And I don't think I have, I think my my red is in my, but you know what, I could, well, I don't know. I think it's in my purse. I don't think I have a color, but we could try this. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. Oh, this works well. This just keeps the color from bleeding. And what did I use? I used Rose, and that seemed to work. And then if you want to, you can also take a little more lipstick on here. You can take a lip brush, which I love lip brushes, and smooth out any harsh lines that you might have, just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and my hair's crazy today. I'm gonna have to do a little something with my hair, but there it is. Let me know if you have any questions, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you want your own session, we can do that, or get with your Mary Kay girl if you have one, and let her know you want to learn some makeup tricks or try some new colors and so on. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Make it a great one, and Merry Christmas.